circle of Willis. So does everybody find the face and the mohawk, the body, the head? So right here, identify these two blood vessels right here coming down. Let's see. Let's put them a little bit this way. Yeah, I think that's better, like that. Identify these two blood vessels. Vertebral arteries, identify this blood vessel. Basilar artery, identify these blood vessels. Posterior cerebral arteries, identify this blood vessel right here. These are the anterior cerebral arteries. What's this little one in between? Anterior communicating. What is this right here? Posterior communicating. And this is where it got a little bit tricky, where I was not able to show you, but here we can see nicely. Can you see this blood vessel coming up from the bottom, right here? This blood vessel right here, we're going to call it the internal carotid artery. And then can you see here right here, the mustache right here coming off? All of this is internal carotid artery, and then this is going to be the middle cerebral arteries. Okay, again, this is the anterior cerebral, this is the middle cerebral, and then this one coming up in this way, that's the internal carotid arteries. So to see that, see this hole right here, we're going to now turn this over here and look at the side. Can you see this blood vessel coming up right here? This is the common carotid artery. And if you look at it carefully from this angle, can you see where it forks right here? This branch goes to the outside. So we're going to call that the external carotid artery. Again, this is the common carotid artery. This is the external carotid artery. This branch that goes to the inside, it goes through, do you remember the carotid canal, the bone marking? It comes here through the carotid canal and comes out through here. So that's why this is the internal carotid artery right here. Another thing that you can see beautifully from the side, can you see right here the vertebrae? Can you see the transverse foramina, these holes? What's going through the transverse foramina? Let's follow it through here and then up through the foramen magnum is these blood vessels. What are these right here? The vertebral arteries. So this right here, from this side view, all of this and this and this, these are the vertebral arteries on either side, right? This would be the left vertebral artery right here. This would be the left common carotid. What would this be right here? Left external carotid artery, and this one on the inside? Left internal carotid, excuse me. And then here's the internal carotid continuing through that hole. And then this becomes the middle cerebral. So this is one model. Can I have the other one, please? A different brand. May I have that one, please? Yes. And so this one over here, almost the same, but just a tiny bit different. Identify the blood vessels, vertebral arteries, this one. Oh wait, I'm sorry, this is the same one. Can I, let's see. Yeah, this is the same one. Can I have the other one, please? Crystal. They're just enough different. Tiny bit different. I want to make sure on the test that you're fine. It's just because they cut off the posterior cerebral arteries. It just doesn't have very much of posterior. So identify the blood vessels, vertebral, basilar. Can you see right here, these little nubs right there? These little nubs, those are your posterior cerebral arteries on here. And then can you see this? That's your posterior communicating. Here's the internal carotid coming up. And then this would be the middle cerebral. And what are these, the mohawk? Anterior cerebral and that little piece? Anterior communicating. What's this right here? What bone marking is this? What sits right here? This is the sella tursicum. What sits in that space? The pituitary. Very good. Okay, stuff up.